potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Badgers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double 2 guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. And I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these 2 big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the counter. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running inside, it's Jackson. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing, say it. Finds his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll run for it. He will not behind the line. To the air on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Joseph. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Here comes the heat. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be complete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And there you see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Say it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. The run inside. It's Dupree. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now in motion. Throwing Joseph. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Joseph. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go play action with Sayin. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Pulls and fires complete. Nice move, creates some space. There he goes. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Daylight, he goes down. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Soft spot in the middle. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple...
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. On target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Now here's Sayin. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Julian with the play fake. Complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Running inside, it's Dupree. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Joseph. He slings it deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Total under and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Dupree. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Throwing Joseph. Stepping to the right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Zayn makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Zayn trying to be heard above the noise. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's West. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front, right head of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They think there's room to run to the right here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run, it's West. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Play fake, Zayn. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grabs it. Touchdown, Buckeye. They take the lead with the 6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it for a big play. Hits the crease. And he scores! Touchdown, Badger!
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snags a quick pass on the left. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Zayn on the play action. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's West. There's a crease. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got his man. And just a short save 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on third down, Sayin. Got it. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. As we come to the end of the period, they go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Rodgers. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Sayin. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's gone! And they draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. On the option. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Dupree. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Sayin. And down he goes back at the 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They go play action with Joseph. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Dupree. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock.
Surging forward on the sneak. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservative? Maybe some room here. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Say it. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's Sayin. This time on target. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And what a great play, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that 2nd play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down. They get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with a W.